Hello everyone, and welcome back to Val's Castle Construction Challenge. It's been a little while since I've posted a video, but I haven't stopped playing Challenge or playing other games, I've been very busy in life. I've had a lot less time to do things, less time to do some recording. Been playing some other games as well, been focusing on my writing, which is really where I think I'm going to be focusing a lot of my free time in the future. But I want to keep working on this challenge, and we'll do it ever so slightly here. Before we get away from the board here, as you can see, we're almost done with the Iron Age. We've got all of the treasure requirements for the most part. We need to get some bows and arrows made, and I think that's about it actually. And I gotta get some wool, but I got sheeps now, so that's not really a problem. Just gotta do it. So the last two projects we gotta do are a third story upgrade to the keep, which is gonna kind of be the final main story of the main building. We'll then, of course, have the towers and such that'll keep going on beyond that. But that's a big project. I'm not counting the roof of the third story here, the big wooden roof, but we'll get to that in the next stage. And then the barracks and armory. Okay, so, I think we're going to focus on the barracks and armory today. And before we get over to that though, I wanted to show you another little project that got completed, a little side thing here, kind of the royal garden on the side of the building here. My girlfriend was playing around, wanted to add something, and she came in and did this. Added a wall to it, a little step down from the fountain here, and I think it's like almost every kind of flower. Well, not all of them, but all the ones she liked. Some vines and stuff. Very nice. And today we're going to work on, like I said, the barracks, and I think it's going to go over here, between this corner tower and this gate tower from the main gate here. And I kind of got this corner filled up with things. I got the blacksmith there against this big wall. I think we may do a granary or a bakery or something like that. And so that kind of leaves this area for the stables, kennel, and so it just feels right that the barracks should be right there next to that in the last space. And so what I've done is I've gone ahead and raised the wall here to the eventual height. And currently we're not at that height, right? Well, currently the wall is only 5 high, but it's going to end up being 7 high like this. And I did some of the crenellations that we're going to have on it, just so I know kind of what I'm going to be connecting to. And the dirt here is kind of showing the pattern of what I'm thinking of how I'm going to jut out a little building right here that's going to connect to kind of the tower, this back wall. Not as much to this side, but I might have to raise this up a little bit. Let's go up and take a look at that real fast. So as you can see, I kind of have two choices. Because I made this tower the second level here at the 5th block level, I mistakenly, kind of forgot. I addressed this a couple of videos ago, but I kind of, did the first tower not realizing I'm going to raise the walls another 2 blocks. So I initially wanted this level right at the level of the top of the wall. You walk right outside and just walk all the way across it. But because that extra 2 blocks, it means I'm going to have a step up when I leave the towers up to the wall like so. So the wall is 3 wide, but at the very top here we're doing an overhang. You saw that down below. An overhang to bring the walls out. And then on every so often I'm going to do some crenellations. There we go. Slow down like that. These things sticking out the side, that you can hide behind and then pop out and shoot arrows down at stuff. And on the outside of the wall I'm going to eventually have some, decorations and stuff like that. But for now, wrong block. But for now, we're going to work on this barracks. I can kind of decide if I want to change this a little later. I would only have to change the second floor of this one and that one. But, I kind of the way I built it was with the windows and everything at these spaces, so it doesn't really work. I would have to redo this 3rd floor I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to go with this solution. And in all reality, I kind of like it because it kind of protects the entrance, the entryway, the doorway, right from, you know, if there was, say, arrow fire or something up here, you know, someone just walking out the door wouldn't get liable to be popped. So, you know, it's kind of a hacky answer, but yeah, maybe it'll work. It worked for me anyway. So I'm going to get back just in a second when I get some of the basic foundations going here. This is kind of the space I'm looking at, and I'll show you guys what it looks like in a little bit. Alright, I'm doing some work here with my outline of the stables. And then the rest of this area is where I'm thinking of the barracks here, but I'm not 100% sure I like this yet. My kind of thought was, right, that these two buildings could connect on the inside. So, you know, the soldiers coming from the barracks can come over here into the stables, get the horses that are going to be in the rows here. So there'll be cages, kind of like how the other thing is set up. I don't know how wide they're going to be here, but something like this. Right, and I'll have horses inside these things. So there, you know, be a doorway near this front section. So maybe, you know, maybe here we have a step up, because of course this is gonna be at this floor level up here, where the foundation is. Oh, we've got a hole. Enderman. Must be a dark spot. Well, it can't be a dark spot. Must have missed something. Anyway, back to what I was saying. The floor here, you know, we could step down. There we go. It's probably not bad, actually. Too wide like that. And then it could probably fit one more. Now this side, since we're gonna kind of have the roof right over this, right, and connect into the tower and the wall here, I'm actually gonna end up taking down this wall, this side of the wall, to expand the room on the inside of this building, basically. Right, the interior space. And I could also take down this corner of this tower here and expose all this. It'll be the barracks area. I'll open this up some. You can see what I'm thinking here. So it's going to end up being quite a bit. Right now it just looks like I'm just tearing down this whole place, but hope what I'm saying is making sense. Not exactly sure I like the look of this so far. I might get rid of these things hanging out. You know, because we're connecting to the corner of this tower here. I kind of wanted to pull it in a little more. So I'm going to get working on kind of a roof outline, what I think that might look like. That'll look pretty good. It's going to be pretty slanted. Oops. Pretty steep. Kind of like the maybe kind of like the blacksmith over there. Kind of see what that looks like. I'll probably have to raise the wall on this side as well, just so I can get the connection looking good. Or I can just do something like I did over here and have it connecting into nothing. But it's progress. I'll be back in a little while when I got something more to show. Alright, welcome back. So I did go ahead and raise up that back wall. I've added the crenellation to it. It's kind of hard to see actually from here. Can't see the lip up there. But I went ahead and did a roof line, kind of straight, you know, and then one stair drop. It's kind of like a 1.5 drop with a stair and a slab, and then a stair, and then another stair slab drop, a 1.5 drop kind of thing. Or maybe it's even a little steeper there at the end. Yeah, it looks okay. You know, I'm pretty happy with it. Went ahead and removed the dirt and everything from in front here. It's kind of what our size is shaping up to be on the inside. This seems okay. You know, I gotta fill in these sides here. I will fill in the walls. Feels okay. I could pull this back some, but I do want to have some room. And I think we're going to go ahead and have another pen right here I'm gonna put 2 gates, I think, and each one of these things have 2 gates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horses. Yeah, it's not crazy, but you know, this isn't a humongous castle. Should be fine. Let's go up top to the wall here. Or to the roof. So okay, here you can see that I've got the stair and then the full block on top to extend the walkway, just like I did over there. And we're coming up with a slab right underneath the lip. There we go. You can see it right here. Right underneath the lip of this stair. Like that. And then so basically I just have taken it all the way over to here, and now I'm going to work it around. I'm taking the first bend around. Once we get to here, I don't know, it's because these things are different heights. I can't start the roof at the same level. So I'm trying something different. Just resting it on this, and we'll work it up following the same pattern. You kind of see what it looks like. That's kind of my current plan here. Working the bottom up. And I'll come along. The next one is a slab. So I'll take a slab all the way around. And then, hey look, another stair. Just like so. And then you come on, target the bottom, and it wraps around like that. And then it's just straight back. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna go ahead, finish this off. Then I'll do the flooring, and we'll do the walls, whatever else I'm missing here. And we'll be back to show you guys kind of what it looks like. And then we'll populate the insides. Alright everyone, before we look at the finished barracks, I wanted to show you guys that I did do a little extra work in here. I've gone ahead and put some long tables in the Great Hall here, some kind of the throne chairs, some higher chairs, and then a bunch of regular chairs. Of course, we're not done in here yet, but we will be soon. Soon enough, anyway. Okay. So here we go. I'm not sure what kind of window I like. I'm thinking more like this for the stable than more of a house style like that. I think I'm leaning towards this one here. But I got the roof on, the walls on. Got the roof extended over the barracks. It looks okay. It looks okay. That's all I can say. I'm thinking maybe I want to beef this up a bit. Add maybe another support log here and make the roof a little longer. This part right here feels too long. But if we come on in the inside, you can see I've replaced the flooring with cobble, as I'm going to do in all the bottom level floors here in all the towers, just like I did in the castle. And there's actually quite a bit of room in here. When I took down this extra wall here, took down as much as I could, put that little archway in, support column in the middle, just so it looks more realistic, holding up this wall and everything. But yeah, there's actually quite a bit of room. These two pieces can be combined. We'll put some armor stands, treasure chests, and a bunch of beds in here. And then, of course, the entryway into the stables. I haven't put the gates in here yet, but here we go. I went ahead and added this little slab. I forget what these things are called. But like in a barn, well, they'll have the overhead place here where you can go up and store hay. So I think I'll end up actually putting hay bales up here, make it look like, you know, like it should. But I didn't want to cover the whole thing because it would kind of make it look claustrophobic for the horses. if they were in just this 2.5 block space the whole time. So I only went 2 blocks in, so there's 2 blocks of outside space. Well, really they'll have 1, but it'll just look better. And then I didn't close it up all the way. I was thinking of just leaving it open, but I wanted to have some enclosure here, make it feel somewhat like a closed area, you know, protecting them from the elements. Not really protecting my other animals, right? So why not protect the horses? Why not let them all run out here without a wall? And I really don't have a good answer, just to be different. But I think that's probably going to do it for me this time. You may be able to tell from my voice that I'm kind of losing it a little bit. I've been sick the last week. I'm pretty much over it, but my voice is still suffering. But I want to go ahead and play some Minecraft, and here we go. Hope you guys like this. I'm going to go ahead and knock it off the list, the barracks, and we in fact also did the stables. So there you go, because they were connected. But I think that's going to do it for me this time. Thank you guys for watching. Come back next time and we'll work on the next level of the keep. See you guys next time.